morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching JanataTelevision SD and this is the English Bulletin with me, Prajwal Nepali. The top stories first. Leaders fail to fulfill people's aspiration. Experts blame leaders of failing to implement the constitution. Government confirms 734 new cases of coronavirus. The virus claims 12 deaths across the country. Nepal Rashtra Bank circulates notes worth Rs 35 billion. Arrangement to exchange new notes has come into effect from yesterday. Security forces in Indonesia kill terrorist leader, accused the disease of having ties with the ISIS. And Chelsea beat Spurs in Premier League, extend their unbeaten run to 5 games. And now the news in detail. It has been 7 years since the Constitution of Nepal was promulgated on September 20, 2015. The Constitution Day was observed yesterday with much fanfare across the country as well as in Nepal's embassies abroad. However, the people are not happy with the political party leaders for their failure to implement the Constitution as per the people's aspiration. A report.
While a grand ceremony was being hosted at the Army Pavilion on Tudikal yesterday on the occasion of the Constitutional Day, the general public seems to be disappointed. The common people who were watching the ceremony from outside the ground said that the Constitution has ensured the supremacy of the political party leaders instead of the people. They were of the view that the leaders have not even fulfilled 1% of people's aspirations in line with the constitutional provisions. They accused the leaders who had overthrown monarchy with the promise of making Nepal just like Switzerland of becoming feudal leaders themselves. The general public complained that the country is going through politics of discrimination. It is clearly evident from the views of the people that they are not happy with the leaders. They say that the leaders do not have proper intentions. The people had high expectations from the constitution written by the people's representatives. They were hopeful of the massive change. However, the people feel deceived as the constitution has not been implemented, says CPN Unified Socialist leader Rajendra Pandey.
Constitution experts say that the supremacy of the Constitution and rule of law have been questioned because the political party leaders have not been honest in implementing the Constitution. They were of the view that the provisions of the Constitution can be institutionalized if the political party leaders are fully committed to implement the Constitution. Speaking at the interaction organized on the occasion of the Constitution Day yesterday, former Chief Justice Kalyan Shrestha accused that the leaders have not implemented the Constitution in the right way. He said that the supremacy of the Constitution has come under scrutiny due to the undemocratic culture of the leaders. He said that the leaders have set a bad precedents by issuing the ordinances at their whims.
निलम्बन गर्ने अध्यादेश ल्याउने अधिवेशनको बेमतलबको अन्त्य गरिदिने यस्ता कुराहरू जुन छन् यो संसदीय प्रणालीलाई यसलाई अपवादको रूपमा प्रयोग गर्नुपर्ने कुराहरूले हामीले नियमितता दिइरहेका छौँ। यस्तो गर्न हुँदैन, यो चाहिँ राजनीतिक संस्कृति ध्वस्त हुन्छ।
Likewise, former CJ Susila Karki said that all forces should be united in implementing the Constitution and women's participation must also be ensured.
कम्पिटिसनमा त महिलाहरूको त कुरै नभएन, खाली दया मायाको जस्तो कुरा भयो, त्यो चाहिँ अलि राम्रो भयो। महिलाले कसरी आउनु पर्यो भन्दा प्रत्यक्षमा पनि आउनु पर्यो, जनतालाई रिझाएर प्रत्यक्षमा पनि आउनु पर्यो, समानुपातिकमा पनि आउनु पर्यो। त्यसो भएपछि ओभर एउटा चाहिँ के भने मेजोरिटी हुन्छ।
Meanwhile, Law Minister Gyanendra Karki said that they have not been able to fully implement the Constitution because the ruling parties have attempted to interpret the Constitution in their favor. President Bidyadevi Bhandari visited Hanuman Dhoka on the premises of the Basantapur Darbar Square yesterday to attend cultural and historical festival of Indra Jatra. Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba Chief Justice Chulendra Samse Rana, Speaker of the House of the Representatives Agni Prasad Sapkota, National Assembly Chairperson Ganesh Prasad Timalchina, Minister for Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation Pampa Bhusal, and Minister for Finance Janardan Sharma, among others, also reached Hanuman Dhoka to observe the annual celebration. Also present on the occasion were the members of the Council of Ministers, Bagmati Province Assembly members, and the representatives of all the local levels. President Bhandari also observed that the chariot procession of Ganesh Kumari, Lord Ganesh, and Lord Bhairav. The chariot procession was halted last year due to the fear of the coronavirus infection. Lord Indra, the god of the rain and good harvest, is worshipped on this day. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 734 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The new cases were confirmed from 7,304 PCR tests and 2,709 antigen tests. Likewise, 1,413 people recovered from the disease during this period. With this, a total of 749,213 people have fully recovered in Nepal. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the recovery rate stands at 95.5% in the country. As per the latest update, the number of active cases of coronavirus in the country stands at 24,313. Among them, 22,864 people infected are in home isolation and 1,449 people in institutional isolation. According to the ministry, 390 patients are receiving treatment in ICU, while 117 people are receiving ventilator support. Total death toll from COVID-19 has reached 11,040, with 12 fatalities reported yesterday. And now the news from economic front. Nepal Rashtra Bank had started circulating new notes worth Rs 35 billion in the market for the upcoming Dasai festival. The central bank has made arrangements to exchange new notes from 19th of September 2021. According to NRB, the new notes are being distributed to the public from the central office, Balwatar, and all the provincial offices from yesterday. Even though the NRB started distributing the new notes from yesterday, other banks and financial institutions have decided to distribute the notes only 15 days before Dasai. New notes exchange facility will be provided through commercial banks and their branches in Kathmandu Valley. For people outside the Kathmandu Valley, the time of note exchange will be fixed in coordination between the provincial office of NRB and the commercial banks. NRB has made arrangements for the exchange of new notes worth over Rs 50 billion this year. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. Indonesian security forces say they have killed a hardline leader with ties to the ISIS group in the shootout on Saturday amid the sweeping counterterrorism campaign in remote areas of the archipelago. A joint operation by military and police personnel killed Ali Kalora of the East Indonesia Mujahideen in a village on eastern Sulawesi Island late on Saturday. According to the Central Sulawesi Regional Military Chief, Brigadier General Farid Mokruf. Another hardliner, identified as Zaka Ramadan, also known as Ikrima, was also shot dead, police said, adding that a hunt was underway for 4 other members of the group. Explosives, an M16 rifle and 2 machetes were also found. Kalora had eluded capture for more than 10 years. He took over the leadership of MIT after security forces killed its previous head, Santaso. MIT pledged allegiance to ISIL in 2014. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. After managing no shots on target in the first half, the visitors looked like a different team after the break at Chelsea stretched their unbeaten Premier League run to 5 games. Thomas Tuchel's team deservedly scored 3 second-half goals at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Blues opened the scoring 4 minutes after the restart when Thiago Silva headed past Hugo Lloris from Marcos Alonso's corner. Half-time substitute N'Golo Kante added a second with his first goal in 49 league appearances, though his long-range effort took a massive deflection from Eric Dier. Antonio Rudiger found the bottom corner in injury time to complete the win. And in another game between West Ham United and Manchester United, Mark Noble stepped off the bench for an injury time penalty and saw it saved at Jesse Lingard's stunning late goal secured victory for Manchester United against his former club West Ham. Lingard, who spent a successful loan spell at London Stadium last season, appeared as a substitute in the second half, and with 2 minutes remaining he caught onto his right foot and fired into the top corner. For the drama followed as Luke Shaw was adjudged to have handballed in the box and De Gea dived the right way to push away the spot kick that had been taken away by Noble, who was making his first touch after coming off the bench in the 95th minute. Earlier in the contest, Cristiano Ronaldo had converted his 4th goal in 3 games since re-signing for Manchester United. Nepal defeated Oman by 7 wickets in ICC World Cup Cricket League 2 ODI tri-series yesterday. Host Oman had given a target of 122 runs for Nepal, which the visitors met in just 18.2 overs. Oman lost the toss and were invited to bat first. They scored 121 runs, losing all the wickets in 37 overs. Oman's captain Jisan Maqsood scored 41 runs from 66 balls. Likewise, Nepal's fast bowler Karan Kesi and spinner Sandeep Lamisane performed exceptionally in match, taking 4 wickets each, while Sharad Bhesakar took 2 wickets. Last Tuesday, Nepal had lost a match against Oman by 5 wickets. Nepal had beaten the USA by 5 wickets in the first match, while the USA had defeated Nepal by 6 wickets in the second match on last Monday. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Leaders fail to fulfill people's aspiration. Experts blame leaders of not implementing the constitution properly. Government confirms 734 new cases of coronavirus. The virus claims 12 lives across the country. Nepal Rashtra Bank circulates notes worth rupees 35 billion. Arrangement to exchange new notes has come into effect from yesterday. Security forces in Indonesia killed terrorist leader, accused the disease of having the ties with the ISIS. And Chelsea beats Spurs in Premier League, extend their unbeaten run to 5 games. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website at janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television HD. Thank you for watching. Good day. Namaste.